and welcome back to the another episode of Daily Quiz for UPSC Prelims 2025. As it is 7th July today, so if you are the first time visitor of this channel, I would like to introduce this channel to you guys first. Every day in the morning session, we take up the current affairs analysis from the Hindu newspaper. We break down the important articles for you and make it easy for you to understand the newspaper in a proper way so that you don't need to go back to the newspaper and revise it, which would waste a lot of time of yours. And in the evening session or during the night session, what we upload another video in which we discuss the daily quiz, in which we discuss the current affairs based questions which we had discussed. The current affairs we discuss in the morning session, and after that we discuss few questions related to the previous year question papers, so that to give you the brief idea how the question paper in the UPSC prelims would look like. And by studying the previous year question papers, by doing the analysis of them, it would be very much beneficial for you guys to eliminate many options in your exam. So please, if you are first time visitor of this channel, please do subscribe to this channel. जब आप subscribe करते हो, it gives us the energy to work more harder for you guys to bring you the best information available for you guys. So please do trust us and do subscribe this channel, and trust me, it would help you in solving your preparation in a better way. It will ease your preparation for your UPSC exam. So let's, without any delay, let's start our daily quiz right now. Here, the first question, it talks about the Chandravali Cave Complex, which is a prehistoric archaeological site. Which it is located in which of the state? We discussed about it in our current affairs session during the daytime. So if you had watched that video, you must be knowing the correct answer of that. What do you think? What is the correct answer of it? Is it Kerala? No, it is not. Is it MP? Neither. Is it Tamil Nadu? Not at all. But it is Karnataka. In Karnataka, we see the Chandravali Cave Complex. Now, coming to the next question, we talked about the Zorover Light battle tanks. Now, let us see how much you have grabbed from that information. Here it talks about the Zorover Light battle tank, which was recently seen in news, is developed by which of the following countries? Does it belong to Pakistan? What do you think? Zorover, it seems Arabic name. Does it belong to Pakistan? Does it belong to India? Does it belong to Iran? Or does it belong to Saudi Arabia? No, it does belong to India only. It is indigenously developed by India. Its engine is used. We get the engine we used in this battle tank is brought from the USA, but after some time we will develop that in India itself. Now coming to the third question, we discussed about brain-eating disease. We discussed about it. So let's see what the question here talks about. Brain-eating disease recently seen in news is caused by which parasite or which virus or which bacteria or which whatever. So let's see, is it HIV/AIDS? What do you think? Do we call this brain? Do we call AIDS also brain-eating and brain-eating disease? No. Is it papilloma virus? No, not at all. That is for cervical cancer. Is it Naegleria fowler amoebia? 100% it is Naegleria fowler amoebia. Because of that, it is usually found in the contaminated water in ponds or lakes where the kids do take the bath, and this disease spreads by the when this parasite gets infected, when it reaches your respiratory system, in a respiratory tract through nose, it can reach to the brain and damage the nerves there. So it is definitely Naegleria fowler amoebia which causes this brain-eating disease. It is also called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, something like that, which is abbreviated as PAM. Simple, remember PAM. Then question number 4, in which part of the world the highest level of economic inequality is found in? We discussed about economic inequality. We discussed why should we tax the ultra rich people to resolve that issue. What do you think, in which place the highest level of economic inequality is found in? Is it Europe? No, in Europe we have the lowest level of economic inequality. Is it South Asia? And not the highest. Is it South America? Not the highest. Is it Middle East and African region? Yes, 100% the Middle East and African region. There we see the highest level of economic inequality. And moving forward to the question number 5, we discussed about the presentation of the budget. In that we discussed about the how President summoned the both houses of the Parliament by the advice of the Council of Ministers. About this, we have a question. Which of the following statement is not correct regarding the Council of Ministers under Article 75? Here it is talking about not correct. Is it President appoints PM and other minister on the advice of PM? 100% it is correct. It is in Article 75. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. It is in Article 75. The minister shall hold office during the pleasure of the President. Article 75. The Council of Ministers can advise the President to dissolve Lok Sabha. It is the Council of Ministers can do so, but it is not in the Article 75. It is extracted from the Article 74 itself. The option D, it is extracted from the Article 74, so it is not in the Article 75. That's why it makes this option wrong. Now coming to the question number 6, the Ashoka major rock edicts, which tells us about the Sangam kingdom, include rock edicts. It is definitely 2 and 13. You have to remember those rock edicts. Right now we are not discussing the history itself, otherwise we would have taken everything in detail. But the aim of these questions is that you should go through these options. You should understand how the questions come in the exam. Here is not here you have to, if we have to discuss these rock edicts, then we have to discuss everything about it. So it would be at least 1 or 2 hour lecture. So to simplify it, the answer to this question is 2 and 13. But my advice to you guys is, when you will read the prehistory, when you will read the Mauryan Empire, definitely read about the rock edicts of the Ashoka. They are very much important for your prelims. Now coming to the next question, question number 7. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? If you are watching my videos, I often give such questions in the correct match, so that to avoid the confusion. Here the options are Mricha Chakatikam, it is by Sudraka. Then we have Buddha Charitra, it is by Ashwaghosh. Then we have Mudrarakasha, it is by Vishaka Datta. Then we have Harsha Charitra, it is by Bana Bhatta. These are the authors which wrote these books. Then coming to the question number 8, it talks about what is the correct chronological order in which the following appeared in India. This is also mentioned in the correct chronological order. First we have urban culture from the Indus Valley, then we saw iron plow, then we found punch-marked coins, then later came the gold coins. So it is in the chronological order. So what we get from this question, that we have to, when we read about the history, when we read about history, we have to keep eye on every chronological act from the Indus Valley civilization till the British Empire leaves. So till that we have to keep every chronological act in mind. We have to choose the important points from it which can be asked in the exam. Now coming to the question number 9, it is assertion based. Here the assertion is, according to Ashoka's edicts, social harmony among people was more important than religious devotion. It is 100% true. Why it is true? We would see the reason. His separate idea of equity instead of promotion of religion. 100% true. His dharma was based on equity rather than promoting any religion. So it is 100% true. Here we can say that both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of both a assertion and reason is true and reason is correct, what we can say, a reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Then coming to the question number 10, which talks about which of the following are correctly matched. Here we have some sites and why they are important. Lothal, which is in Gujarat, it is important because it is an IVC site. We find ancient dockyard there. Then we have Sarnath, first sermon of Buddha. Then we have Nalanda, great seat of Buddhist learning. So all of the three are correctly matched. So with this, we complete today's quiz session. I hope you liked these questions. You got much information from it. I hope if you had, you know, been with me and you had seen the current affairs session, I hope that you had, by looking at these questions, you had revised very much of that. मतलब कि आपको रिवाइज हुआ होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू फॉर स्टेइंग हियर. प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब टू दिस चैनल. आपका जब आप सब्सक्राइब करते हो, इट गिव्स मी एनर्जी टू मेक, to put much effort in it, so that I can help you and help you in clearing your exam. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying with me.